The 1858 Prize for Contemporary Southern Art recognizes exceptional artistry that contributes to a new understanding of the arts in the South. Today, we're honored to be joined by the 2023 recipient, Sherrill Roland, whose journey through adversity has become a canvas for remarkable creativity. Thank you so much for joining us, and you're joining us from New York City.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
I do have to ask, what led you to pursue a career in the arts?
Well, it's something that I always did when I was a little kid. It was a safe space, a more comfortable space. I got a lot of great positive reaffirmations about, my talent at a young age. So it was something that I always kind of returned to. And then it became a choice, a rebel choice, if you will, because a lot of people probably wouldn't have picked that career for me, but I stuck with it to this day.
When you say that your talents were prominent when you were young, how old are you talking?
Oh, as a kid, nice things along the way of my grandmother's encouraging me to continue to draw. But then later in the higher education in the college and things of that nature, I got a lot of support from my professors along the way to kind of encourage me to pursue art.
Yeah, and now your creative process is very unique and interesting. I do want to talk about the experiences you've had in your life that have led you to the type of art form that you use.
Yeah. While I was pursuing my graduate degree, I was wrongfully incarcerated in Washington, D.C. And at the time I was in grad school, still playing around with materials, still trying to find myself through my artistic practice or my studio practice, finding my voice, what to kind of articulate or say with the work. And then returning home from that experience, I had a lot to say, I had a lot to express. I can't say that I had an idea of the perfect way of doing that, but I know that art was the medium or the avenue that would allow me to kind of open up and kind of get through that experience, traumatic experience. It still helps and continues to kind of inform me and give me a release from all of the things that I kind of endured during that process.
And now the materials that you use are very unique. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, they're very limited. I only use materials that I had access to while I was incarcerated. And so that it starts with things that I could touch or wear. So jumpsuit, Kool-Aid, top ramen, and it also expands the architectural materials. So steel, acrylic, and concrete. Those are also a part of my toolkit. And I try to kind of break them down, redefine them, and produce them into artworks.
How absolutely incredible. And now, with those things, what themes are highlighted and expressed in your artwork?
Mostly it's taking these hard, cold materials and trying to articulate the warmth, the human experience of it all. So it's also, mixing hard and soft materials, very cold, and trying to describe and redefine and kind of open a new perspective to kind of know or pull out the human experience of loss, of pain, of love, if you can imagine, out of these objects or assimilations that I make.
Yeah. And now you were the winner of the 1858 prize last year. How did that feel?
Amazing. I'm born and raised in North Carolina. It is a Southern award, so to be recognized within my region as an artist who still kind of lives and works there is amazing, especially with the affiliation with the Gibbes Museum. Having my work being shown in a space like that really, again, we talked about affirmations earlier, kind of reconfirms that I'm on the right path and doing the right things.
Yeah, I would say so. And now the 2024 entries open tomorrow. What are your hopes for the 2024 recipient?
Oh, they're in for a good time. The 1858 Society Winter Party is amazing, but also the continued relationship and support. So once you do get the award, which comes with a large monetary prize, that's great to kind of pour back into your practice and continue to make, which is an artist's dream. But then also the continued relationships with the Gibbes Museum and support. So it's not just you get the award and it stops there, but it's something that you can kind of continue and develop as your career grows. So I'm looking forward to the new awardee to kind of experience that and have those connections in the South.
Wonderful. And now viewers can cast their entries from tomorrow up until July 30th. And now, Sherrill, where can we go to keep up with you?
You can go to my website, which is just my name, sherrillroland.com, and it's the same on Instagram as well.
Wonderful. Well, Sherrill, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck to you.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're back after this.